Okay, good afternoon. I'm John and we are here for the CARP4KIDS Academy, the very first CARP4KIDS Academy that we've done. We are here at Westmoor Farm Carp Fishery at Caister in Lincolnshire. We've been doing this event this week. We started out on Monday, the kids arrived and with the parents, and we started the fishing on Tuesday. We're now on the Thursday early afternoon. And I've just got young lad Rowan here with me, and we're just going to sort of get to know Rowan a little bit. So Rowan, if you could introduce yourself to me please, or to the guys.
Yep, I'm Rowan Bennington and I'm 10 years old and I live in Great Yarmouth, pretty far away from here, a few hours. Yeah, a bit about me.
Okay, alright. Can you just tell me how long have you actually been fishing for yourself?
So I've been fishing since I was about 2-3 years old. I properly started fishing around 6, like
okay.
Really got into it.
Yeah, it's been a few years then,
Yeah.
so 3-4 years.
Yeah.
What is that just carp fishing, or have you done any other sort of species as well?
Well, I'm sort of an all-species angler. I don't really just target carp. I like doing a bit of perch fishing in the winter, a bit of pike fishing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Those big birds and pike. What's your favourite of those two?
Probably perch.
Yeah, why is that?
They fight so hard and they're just really pretty.
Yeah, they are. They're good fun and light tackle, aren't they?
Yeah,
I've got to agree with you there. No, that's fair enough. So, okay, so you've been fishing now for about sort of 3.5-4 years.
Yeah.
Mainly carp fishing, we do other bits and pieces. Yeah. That's great. And what actually got you into it? Because obviously these days, lots of kids that just want to sit and play the PlayStation or Xbox or something. What got you into fishing?
So, my dad and my dad's dad, they done lots of fishing, lots of different bits and bobs, pike fishing, lots of carp fishing.
Yeah.
So my dad decided to take me one day when I was like 4, I reckon.
Okay.
And then we just went to a little pond, carp fishing, small little carp on a float, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So then we went again and again and again, and then I started, fell in love with it, and
Right. Good.
yeah, I loved it.
You just got the bug for it and just wanted to carry on. And
Yeah.
so what's your driving factor then? Because obviously you caught these smaller fish.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it about catching lots of fish for you? Is it about catching bigger and better fish all the time, or what?
No, I think that I just really enjoy it. I really enjoy being outside.
Yeah.
I obviously do like to catch lots of big fish, like anyone does.
Okay, and so you're about big fish. What's your current PB at the moment?
28-pound common.
Okay, and you had that recently, didn't you?
Yeah.
Go on, tell me about that.
So I've got a little brother named Blake. He's 2 years old, and we took him for his first night down Broom Pits.
Okay, where's that?
In Broomway.
Okay, Broom. Well, that's in Norfolk, isn't it? Near yourself, yeah.
Yeah. And we've done the night. Okay. So it's pretty, well, I didn't say tough. We had them going on the surface, and then.
Okay, so we've got a rod that's away now, and okay, so Rowan's just lifted into this rod, but we've got one of the lads here, Levi. He's just been tying some rigs at the back with Rowan's dad. So why not? Let's watch Levi playing the fish, and hopefully we can have a fish on the bank for you. How good will that be? Couldn't have timed that one better, could we? So here we go. That was good timing.
Ben's got one as well.
Oh, guy over the far side there, Glenn. He's got one. They seem to be showing in this corner a little bit now, and the wind's been pushing down here. And Rowan's been great, to be fair, because he's been helping the kids. Because we're on the last day of the event, we've had the excuse me, we've had the kids that have not caught one yet. There's only sort of 3 or 4 of them. Everyone else has been, had a 1 or 2. But he said, right, I want to help try and get these lads and lasses to catch something, because there's been a few bream out, and he just wants them all to try and catch a carp. So you can just hear him now. He's just sort of giving him a few pointers. Okay. Yeah, he's just helping him there. He's just sort of explaining, just to try and keep a bend in the rod, which obviously is quite important to keep the pressure on the fish. All right. Okay. So his dad. He's just run 20 yards. Now it might be a bit more than 20 yards, but yeah, we've all been there. We all struggle a little bit after that. So yeah. Oh, and this is Levi's brother. Okay, what's your name?
Chase.
Chase. Okie dokie. And it's just gone over the other rod. So it's just Rowan's just helping him by getting that rod out of the way for him. That's right, keep the pressure on. Can we see the fish yet? Rowan, do you want to help him by netting it, mate?
Yeah, I'll get from there.
I'd say let your dad Scott do the netting for him, because obviously Scott's been quite a good netsman for you this week by the looks of it. I think that little smirk was just agreeing. Okay. Oh, it's gone down to the left-hand side now. Okay. Just saw the lead in the tube in there. Well, I'll try and zoom in on it in a minute. The lead clips just come up the line a little bit. And cannot see the fish yet. Is it? It's under that rod, isn't it? Yeah. These little tips that he's just been given. It's quite tricky sometimes for the youngsters to, you know, to hold the rod and to sort of guide the fish in, because the rod's quite big and long and cumbersome. And to be fair, there's some companies now that are doing rods that are much better for the kids to use. I mean, these little 9-foot sonic extractors that Rowan's using are superb. There's the fish, and that's hopefully with a bit of luck. Get in! Well done, Levi. Give us a smile, mate. Give us a smile.
I hope.
You think that's over £12?
I hope so.
I would say so. Let me have a quick look.
Might get a bit of a bucket.
I would say you're probably right there, kiddo.
Yeah.
Is that your PB so far? £12? Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
Nice, good job.
Okay, so we're just back now. So we've just got this fish in, we've just got it out the net and it's in the sling. So we've just got to pop it onto the scales. So they've carefully got it into the weigh sling like that. And it's come round to...
Oh, I don't know.
What we see?
11.6.
Is it 11.6?
So
Hey, tell you what,
Catch another one though.
still a good fish. Well done, yeah? Well done.
This is the fish.
What is it, Levi?
Okay. You're going to get some pictures with it, so your dad can get some pictures of you? Yeah? So if you go in there with Rowan, alright, so always keeping the water on the fish, although it's a bit windy today, it's still fairly warm, although you wouldn't think so. It's August. A bit chilly, but you've got to keep the water on the fish, keep it
Slide your hand under his head.
keep it staying wet.
See this? You've got to get your foot right. Yeah? Get this. And then lift it. Alright? Are you holding one side? Yeah, I'll hold one side if you want. Yeah?
Okay, Rowan's just going to help Levi hold it because he's not really had many carp before. So although his personal best is £12, and that was very close, that was only about half a pound off it. So they're just sort of trying to guide him, just to show him how to get it held a bit better. There we go. How big was that, Levi?
£11.06.
£11.6.
Oh.
Nearly a personal best, wasn't it?
So we've got a little bit of damage to the other side, so we just need to treat, yeah? So the first aid kit. Hello. You alright? Can't stay too long.
Just gonna put a bit of carp care kit stuff on a wound there that the carp seem to have picked up. Because what we like to do, we like to look after the fish and treat them well and put them back so they can fight another day. Obviously these big padded mats that they're on always protect the fish. We always try to do that, put them back safely, do everything as safe as we possibly can. Beautiful linear scales on it.
You and your dad? Yeah? Your brother?
Okay, he's just going to have a quick photo with his dad and his brother just before we pop this one back.
Have you got your camera with you?
We're okay at the moment because it's not too warm. In fact, the sun has just started to creep out now. It's been cloudy and a bit wet this morning. You wouldn't think it was August. Chase, if you move around the side, kneel down next to him, mate.
Sweet you are, mate, your brother.
There you go.
Oh, awesome picture.
Look at that. Smiles from the lot of them. That is what it's all about, guys.
And also the pretty.
Okay, let's slip this one back and then we'll crack on with the interview with Rowan, yeah?
You know the green one? It had the black eye as well. Yeah.
Right, okay, pop it back in.
I still have that black.
See, again, everything nice and safe all the way from the mat to the water in the sling to keep protecting the fish. And then gently, we've just seen the fish just kick in there. He's definitely ready to slip away. And just allow it to drift out and off he goes. Well done, Levi.
Oh yeah, I forgot my victory dance.
Go on, your victory dance. Hey, well done.
I'm back. So,
Right, back again then, Rowan.
Yeah.
That was interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Eh? Exactly what we were trying to do. We were trying to catch some fish for the kids, and Rowan doing what he's doing, or been doing all week, helping out and assisting them, everyone to catch a fish and,
Yeah.
and help learn something. Everyone's been enjoying it, and everyone's doing something like that. So, yeah. So let's just get back to the interview. I think we just covered talking about your PB and things like that, and how you had that, and you know, where you had it, etc. So typically, I can't remember what I was going to say, but no, I actually can, because I was actually going to ask you, what is your fondest memory or favourite memory of your fishing so far?
That's a tough one. That's a very tough one.
It could be a memorable capture, it could be maybe a special trip that you've been on, it could be even a funny moment, something that really stands out to you.
I think it will be the session where I caught my PB, not just because of how I caught my PB. It was my first night where my brother went fishing.
Okay.
And we had a really good time. We had 3 fishing in the end, 15, a 28 and a 17.
Going, well done.
And then, yeah, he really enjoyed it.
Good.
It was just really funny. And
So
we had
why
a good
was it
time.
memorable? Why was it so enjoyable for you?
I think because it wasn't like a proper, like, serious session. It was more like, well, it was, but
I think I get what you mean. So
Yeah.
probably what you're thinking about is the fact that because you were with your brother, you were with your
Fun
dad,
time, had to
you were
have
having
fun.
fun. There was no pressure on
Yeah.
you or anything like that. It wasn't like, oh, I've got to catch. It was just
yeah,
let's go and have some fun. And by the sounds of it, you did, and you smashed the PB out,
yeah.
which can't grumble about that, can we?
No.
And that's something that I've noticed with you is that you seem to enjoy. I mean, like me, I enjoy helping other people to catch fish, which is one of the reasons why I got involved in the CARP4KIDS myself and helping them to learn and to develop themselves. And that's something I've noticed about you as well.
Yeah.
So moving back onto the CARP4KIDS thing, can you explain? I think you sort of touched on it a little bit earlier, but can you explain how you actually got involved in the CARP4KIDS?
Yeah, so Dad found out about it and he started chatting to Mark and the people who, and yourself.
That's Mark Hunter from the CARP4KIDS, who's sort of one of the main guys involved in it,
So he started talking and then they asked me if I would like to be an ambassador. So I jumped at the idea, and yeah.
So we asked you to be an ambassador.
Yeah.
So to you, what did that mean to you at the time? As in, when you got asked to be an ambassador and we said that to you, what did you think that involved?
Helping people out, doing lots of different bits, casting, helping everyone catch some fish.
Yeah.
Bits like that.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously, as we sort of spoke to you, we explained the sort of things that were involved.
Yeah.
Rightly so. Yeah, we asked you to because you've got quite a decent knowledge of your carp angling so far. You're still very short carp angling career, but you're still quite sort of well advanced, certainly for your age. And we thought it would be a brilliant idea to have someone like yourself at your age to be involved.
Yeah.
To help out, and the kids would be able to learn from you because they'd be more their friend. Yeah, exactly. You're more their friend as opposed to just some guy telling you or some girl telling you what to do or some lady telling you what to do. Okay, so yeah, great. So still about the CARP4KIDS then. What's probably the most enjoyable thing about it for you?
I think.
And not the football. We've seen you kicking around the football at tea times. Yeah, that's a good fun, but more this sort of side of things.
I think when I really like the morning classes, the early classes when we're doing throwing sticks, casting, rig tying, bits like that. Because I feel like before there's a few people that they've only cast once or twice in their lifetime and now they're smashing it 30-40 yards.
We've got fish chucking themselves out behind us here and we're just listening to it, distracting us a bit. Sorry, yeah, so yeah, no, exactly that. I get you. So obviously there are kids on this that, as you say, that have hardly ever even cast a rod before.
Yeah.
So we've got them from a very, very basic standard, haven't we?
Yeah.
And so some of the things that we've been doing this week, as you say, getting them to cast, getting them to tie rigs, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And some of these kids that haven't cast maybe more than once or twice before, what sort of stage are they at now?
Well, we've had 5 children out the front and they're all taking turns to cast. And there's lots of different people that couldn't even cast a rod and now they're smashing it 30-40 yards.
Yeah, because they're hitting the clip now at sort of 40 yards, some of them even more than that.
Yeah.
And we're talking, 9-10-year-olds, aren't we?
Yeah.
My lad Mason himself, he's not really done a lot of fishing and casting before, and he's done a bit of casting, but now he's hitting the clip at sort of 60 yards and feeling it down. So are some of the others, and that's basically some of the help that we've taught them, and you yourself have taught them as well. Excuse me. Okay, so highlight of the week so far to you?
Oh, I reckon when we had a really good session where we had everyone casting and everyone was casting perfectly. Like all of a sudden they just took a big step up and started casting really far, hitting the clip.
Okay.
And then they've sort of progressed on from that. Yeah.
So, yeah, so I mean that's quite interesting. So you've noticed an actual point where
they
just took a massive step.
Yeah.
So they're at a level and then just sort of went beyond that.
Yeah.
That's quite cool. That's quite interesting to see. Because we had a very a low level group as well. We had some really youngsters in ours. We noticed a similar sort of thing as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, you had them spotted as well. You spotted to a marker float.
Yeah. Throwing stick.
Do the throwing stick, yeah. And were they all getting quite accurate in the end, or?
Yeah, really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of people were. I'd say the marker was about 30 yards out, and they kept hitting the marker on the clip.
Yeah.
And same with the throwing stick.
Yeah.
Keep getting them spread around the throwing stick.
Brilliant. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're gonna wrap up in a minute. Have you got any anyone that you want to sort of maybe, I don't know, say thanks to or anything like that for this?
Yeah, I would like to say thanks to my dad Scott for arranging helping me on this trip.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. I think I did mention it earlier, but I think you've probably shown your dad a lesson or two this week, haven't you, as well? I think you've put him in his place with catching, sorry. So how many have you caught this week?
5.
5, and that's even in amongst just helping other people out as well, so you've not really been fishing all that much.
No.
And your dad?
4 bream.
4 bream. Do we count the bream?
No.
How many carp?
0.
Oh right, okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. One last question then, just before we go. Obviously, you've told us you're 10 years old. You've been carp fishing now for about sort of 4 years, roughly.
Yeah.
It's ultimately this is going to be something you're going to do for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself? Where would you like to see yourself in, say, let's say 10 years, another 10 years, so double your age, 20? I know it's quite scary, but it's something you've thought about that at all?
No, I haven't really. I haven't really looked at it like that. But I would like to see myself probably definitely still fishing.
Yeah.
And I'd like to work for Corda. I'd love to work for Corda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big company.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
So no, that's good. So I mean, I've got absolutely no doubt you'll still be fishing in 10 years' time. You've got the bug for it massively. You've got an infectious little character. People like you. And you know, that's brilliant. So yeah. So okay, Rowan, I appreciate you talking to us.
Yeah.
And well, good luck for the rest of the day, because we've got a few hours left to fishing today, and then we've got tonight, and then we'll be wrapping up and off and tidying everything up tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks very much.
All right,
Speak to you later.